Okay, so let's try and see how this works out. So this is just a personal story, basically a video diary, a manifesting video diary. Okay, so here is where I am at right now with my issues. Okay, um, I'm about 2 weeks behind on income. Okay, um, my main source of income was cut off for about almost a whole month. I was able to make up the well, I should say probably about half of that, and now I'm still about 2 weeks behind. Okay, I'm 1 week behind, but I would like to have 2 weeks. So anyway, um, so what I'm doing right now is I am working on manifesting $300 in my bank account. It is Friday, December the 3rd. I am working on manifesting that $300 in my bank account before Monday, preferably over the weekend. Okay. And this is kind of an emergency, like this is something that needs to be done. So anyway, I did my testing. So I used this thing here. Okay. And this is the level of, this is the map of consciousness that I talk about often. And I tested my affirmation. So the affirmation I tested out was, I have $300 in my bank account right now. And I tested in the realm of power. Okay. Anything that is up here is power. And I tested 3 different things. So I tested, I have $300 in my bank account right now. And I can't remember, let me see what I tested out at. That actually tested out at 540 at the level of joy. Okay, so I have pretty high. And then as far as me believing that I have the ability to manifest it is at 1,000. Now, this is interesting because I tested, I will manifest it. Like I believe that I will manifest it. And that tested down in the force area at about 150 at the level of hate. Okay. And instantly when I saw that, the first thing that popped to mind was, I need to forgive my mom for kind of causing that issue. Okay. Long story. I'm not even going to share it. But just the recognition of me needing to forgive her and let go of like anger and resentment towards her for kind of putting me in that financial predicament. I tested it right after that and it knocked me up or shot my level of consciousness on that shot up to 500 in the level of love. And that was just by recognizing the need to release her, the need to release my anger towards her, and move into, it puts me up into the level of joy or no love. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm planning on doing for this is the affirmations. I'm going to do sats and then daydreaming. So my daydreaming is going to be a scene where I am filming the video for this channel of this already having been fulfilled. So that's how we do it. We put ourselves in the state of it already have been fulfilled. So we imagine the end of it having already been manifested and you're living after it's been manifested. So again, when I film this video after it's manifested, the pending bills that need to be paid now, I will have already paid that bill. And then I'll be filming that success story at that time after it's been paid. I've already manifested it. The bill that needed to be paid is going to be paid. I'm going to be feeling so relieved. I'm also going to be feeling like really elated because it's just another like, oh my God, you guys, this works type of thing. So, but that's the scene that I'm going to be playing in my head while I'm daydreaming during SATs, which is right before you fall asleep. You put yourself in that state right as you're going to sleep. And then my affirmations. Okay, I'm just going to be popping those affirmations off. If any kind of doubt or anything on the lower end of this pops up, I'm going to release on that so that I can stay in the power level up here. And then, yeah, so anyway, I did a spread on the issue, just kind of looking for some guidance. And this is what I got. I got deep diver, diving into a task, the fool's embrace, transmuting pain, and then stranger and curiosity, which is all of this stuff is really interesting. So with deep diver, diving into a task, I instantly had a feeling like this had something to do with me either diving into work, diving into the task of mastering manifestation. I'll go ahead and read from the book. It says deep diver. It says it's easy to play in the shallows where the waters are clear and you can see all that glitters by your feet. Anyone can venture here. There is little risk, nothing to discover, no dark secret, nothing that you can't already perceive. The treasure has long been picked away, replaced by a gentle certainty. In the shallow river is safety and no surprises. And then up where it says deep diver, it says embracing risk, diving into a task and new discoveries. Continuing on, it says, but that's not who's calling you now. The deep diver invites you to take the plunge with him. You can't see the bottom, but you must swim into the dark depths to find the mystery that eludes you now. He knows where the pearls lie underneath the ancient sands. You are called to look beyond the surface of things for your answer. Let your intuition propel you into the water, allowing your memories to swirl around you and your emotions to well up as you face the unknown. Your curiosity will be your greatest guide. You will surely discover something wondrous to bring back to everyone who is waiting by the shore. But only you will truly know the value of your discovery. Are you willing to do the work, dive in, and make the commitment to see it through? And you'll be amazed. And so deep diver really for me kind of makes me feel like, okay, I got to dive into the manifesting process for this. Dive into it, dive into the depths. Definitely letting go of trying to figure out like, where's this money going to come from? Wanting to, let go or release, wanting to figure it out, wanting to manipulate it, wanting to change it, really allow myself to rest in the feminine aspect of this manifesting process where I don't know shit of how this is going to happen. I have no inkling, no clue. All I do know is that I can manifest it and I deserve to manifest it. My only doubt that I have that I'm currently working on is, will I manifest it in time? That's my deal. I did test that. And like I said, at first it tested at the level of 150. After I realized and recognized where I might be harboring those feelings, just recognizing that I needed to, release those feelings of resentment and stuff, it knocked me back up into the power level. So, just continuing to go with the ebb and the flow. And that's what I'm going to do. Anytime these feelings come up, I'm just going to release through them. Anytime a doubt pops up, I'll release it first and just continue to affirm, that I have $300 in my bank account right now. I may even change that to something where it's afterwards, I don't know. We'll see. I'll update this as I need to. So anyway, next we got the Fool's Embrace with transmuting pain. I think I was just talking about that. So I was just talking about that. It says transmuting pain, allowing life to love you. Ooh, I like that. And then the experience of both land. The pain of life is sometimes unbearable. When we're in it, we think that pain, that loss, that betrayal will always be woven throughout our continuity of existence. We're kept hostage by the way we identify with the pain and what we make it mean. If we let it, it becomes etched into us like a tattoo. No matter where on the spectrum of pain you find yourself now, whether it be mild disappointment or searing loss, it's time to make peace with it. Befriend it rather than resisting it, running from it, or judging it as bad or unfair or as hostile? Can you see the gift that is here? Surrender to the fool's embrace, allowing the truth to envelop you in love and compassion. What if you could learn something amazing from this? What is truly yours will not pass you by. Something better and perfect for you is waiting elsewhere. If you could come to terms with the liberation and freedom inherent in loss, your broken heart might open you up to a greater sense of humanity and compassion. As in the narrative of tarot, the fool will be at the beginning of your life's adventure, and at the end, when you've integrated all the wisdom you've accumulated along the journey. He will never let you down or lie to you. He will, however, teach you how to revel in both the beauty and desperation of life. Both and this and that will always be true. Remember, the pearl can't be created without the gritty sand causing discomfort and acting as a catalyst in the oyster. Your pearl is discovered in radical acceptance that everything has value, all is well now and will be well. Remember that today as you feel the fool's embrace. So I just basically said that. It's almost as if, so like if I'm questioning, why is this happening to me, which I haven't really gone there, but this is letting me know like there's a purpose for this. Okay. It's forcing me to really put into practice, manifesting on purpose. Cause I shouldn't say it's easy, but when I manifested that $1,000 last month, I really had, till the end of the month to do it. It wasn't an emergency. It was definitely a miracle, but it wasn't an emergency. So I was already in a kind of a space of like, okay, I have enough time to do this. Now I'm in a fucking crunch. Okay. I'm in a crunch. And it's like, not only is this a miracle, it's an emergency. So I need an emergency miracle manifestation. Before I just needed a miracle manifestation. Now I need an emergency miracle manifestation. And so I'm being propelled into this experience to prove to myself what all is possible when it comes to manifesting. Okay. Last we've got stranger. And so curiosity is coming up twice, which is funny because in my notes, I actually wrote something about, can I just be curious about where this money is coming from? Because what I'd written in my notes was something along the lines of like, I'm feeling scared. It's like, because I know that I can manifest, $300 in my bank account. I know that I can. I know that I deserve it, but the problem is, will I manifest it in time? And I'm feeling scared that I won't. And so something that popped in my head that I wrote down before I even drew these cards was, can I allow myself to feel curious about where this money is going to come from rather than, trying to figure it out, rather than wanting to figure it out, wanting to control it. You know what I mean? And so it was neat that curiosity came up twice in these cards, because it's almost like it's an affirmation, like, just be curious, let the universe surprise you. And that's another thing. I was like, I don't like surprises. Not when it comes to my money. You know what I mean? Not when it comes to my livelihood. So I like that curiosity came up twice. Let's see what it says though. 53. Let's see. The stranger moves through the world. Okay, so stranger, it says the other, moving past fear of differences, curiosity, and acceptance. Moving past fear, differences, okay. The stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty as the danger of the unknown defines its very presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you. Refusing to entertain any concept of other beyond is something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Nothing you accept externally matches up with, nothing you accept externally. What? Nothing you accept externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience, but don't miss this opportunity for learning. I don't know, maybe maybe they misspelled that. Nothing you accept externally. See, because it's got accept instead of the ACCEPT, it says EXPCT, and I'm kind of having a hard time like, what? Anyway, something extraordinary is being offered to you now if you remain curious and teachable. Allow the newness to envelop you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectations, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, a new sensation that will add more dimension to you and what you create as a result. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. And this is more just like, stranger danger, and rather than being afraid of the stranger, it's more like embracing it, being curious about it. You know what I mean? Because, financial difficulties are not new to me, right? But in the sense of like, I'm taking this seriously, manifesting, I'm taking this seriously because this is part of what I want to teach. This is part of what I want to help others with. And, there's kind of like, if I don't manifest this by the deadline that I set, what does that mean for my work? You know what I mean? So that's another fear, something else that I need to release and let go of, as far as that's concerned. But anyway, so there's definitely a lot here for me. Like this is definitely a learning moment. And I feel kind of like what the whole purpose of this is. It's like a learning moment, a teaching moment. What value is this going to bring to other people when I, manifest this in by the time it needs to be manifested in, and I can share with others how to do it. You know what I mean? Because there are always other people who need to manifest an emergency. And if you're trying to manifest an emergency, it's always going to be a miracle, right? I'm guessing. Anyway, I'm going to get a few more, diving more a little bit into this. If there's anything else to pull out about this, what do I need to know about manifesting this $300 by Monday? What do I need to know about manifesting this $300 by Monday? What do I need to know about manifesting this $300 by Monday? I'm going to do one more time, you guys. What do I need to know about manifesting this $300 by Monday? I need to know about manifesting this, the moon. Okay, all that's hidden. Intuition. Why is the moon card here? Ace of Wands. Which is like the magician. It's the magician card. What else? That's another card that's wanting to come out. What else? Man. Okay. So the cards keep trying to scatter. Usually I'm not that bad of a shuffler, so it's almost like I need to keep my energy reined in. I need to keep my thoughts and my feelings aligned rather than scattered and letting them just kind of fall all over the place. Oh, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Luck is on my side. Fortune's on my side. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune here, please. These are all really good cards, all very promising. As long as I stay connected to my heart and I just really don't let my mind take over with, you know, I should say my egoic mind, the part of my mind that is just programmed by fear, the need for safety, basically fear, you know, and let my heart rule here. The part of me that knows the truth about myself, that I am the creator of my reality, and what I say goes. And what I say is that I have $300 in my bank account right now. You know, that's what I say. You know, the goddess me. Oh, what do we have? Okay, we got the Six of Wands in reverse. Now what? Why is the Six of Wands in reverse? That would have been a really cool card if it was actually in the upright position. So why is the Six of Wands in reverse here? Why is the Six of Wands in reverse here? Because usually that card in, if the card is in the upright position, it's talking about victory. So something about that energy is blocked right now. Why is why is the Six of Wands in the reverse position? The Empress, oh my gosh. What? Okay, that's eluding me a little bit right now. I love that I got these two cards coming out though. Maybe this is more something along the lines of not needing, I don't know. Okay, so what are you trying to say about the Six of Wands being in reverse? And this may be one of those things that I'm not going to really be able to catch. Until afterwards, maybe, I don't know. What is the Six of Wands in reverse? What does the Empress have to do with it? The Six of Wands in reverse. Oh, the Tower. What the fuck? Well, so something is, and maybe, okay, maybe that's what it is. It's because it's harder for me because I'm inside the box rather looking outside of it. And so what I feel like it's telling me, it's like, this whole thing does feel like a tower moment, right? Because it just does. It feels like the foundation's been rocked. I no longer feel safe financially or secure or anything like that. And that may be what it's talking about. Like that's keeping me from really experiencing victory. See, but the Empress card down here is exactly especially with the Queen of Cups, the Empress card is, the Empress energy is somebody who is, I mean, she's in abundance. She's not worried about anything, you know. That's the energy you know, well, that's who I am, but that's who I need to be anchored in. That's the energy that I need to be anchored in. You know, Empress energy is, she's always feeling secure. She's always feeling comfortable. She's always feeling worthy, confident, capable. You know what I mean? Yeah, she just is. And then of course the Tower energy is what the Tower energy is here. Why is the Tower energy here? I'm going to pull one more card and probably start using my pendulum to get some, why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? Oh, I'm fearing being disappointed. Oh no, that's the, yeah, that's the Four of, yeah, the Four of Cups. Maybe feeling a sense of apathy. The Four of Cups is more like feeling apathetic, feeling bored, uninspired, unenchanted. This is, yeah, this kind of, it's kind of confusing. And I feel like the reason why it's confusing for me right now as a reader is because it is so close to home. It's about me and my issues. And so my mind is really kind of getting involved and not allowing my intuition to really speak too much because I got it clear up until here. Like all this is not really making sense. All right, so Six of Wands in reverse. Is it speaking about a loss of energy? A loss of energy? A loss of energy, because I was going to say a loss of victory. That is really weird that it did that though. Okay, why? So the Six of Wands in reverse is talking about an empty victory. No, is it talking about not being recognized, not being celebrated, not being a celebrity? What is it talking about? The Six of Wands has to do with somebody who is coming home after having won a battle. Are you saying I'm not winning the battle? Or I fear not winning the battle? That's what it is. I'm fearing that I'm not going to win. And that's goes right along the lines with why the location, the LOC of I will manifest the money in time, and why it tested so low. So there is a part of me, probably a deep part of me, and it's not that deep because I still feel scared. So it's that energy, I guess, that I really need to deal with. So the Empress card is here to remind me of who I truly am. In regards to the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So it's like the Empress isn't worried about winning battles. Yeah. The Empress is feminine energy. She's not fighting. The Empress, you know, feminine energy is not fighting. It's not trying to change things. It's just chilling. It's in a complete state of allowance, basically. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Is there anything else I want to ask? Anyway, you guys, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to work on, my affirmations, which I only have one affirmation right now. I'm going to see if I need to nail down some more. Work on SATs, which is state akin to sleep. So, you know, when your brain waves are in theta, you know, what they say is state akin to sleep. So, you know, SATs would be that state is right before you go to sleep. Your mind it's almost like you're in the subconscious. It's what, it's that state too, when you're in meditation and you're just kind of feeling zoned out, basically. Okay. So, you know, daydreaming, and then, you know, daydreaming throughout the day, definitely doing the SATs thing before I go to sleep. And just doing whatever I need to do to kind of keep myself in an elevated emotional state, but also realizing, you know, keeping in mind that, you know, those elevated states, the energy, the creative manifesting energy that is in those elevated states is so potent that it's not necessarily something that I have to do 100% of the time. Just like I said before, when I was manifesting, I just did it for, you know, I daydreamed a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, and I was able to get in that state and stay in it. And it was the money that I needed, that I was working on manifesting, was there the next day. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm definitely going to update this and share everything that I need to share. I'm trying to figure out if I want to draw any more cards on this. I'm going to see what advice, if there's any advice I have to give myself. See, you guys, I love reading cards because it just pulls things out. Sometimes our egoic mind, you know, really messes with us. And so what this helps me do really is, let me put this down here to kind of let me know where to, what this helps me do is totally bypass, you know, my egoic mind when it comes to just guidance and stuff, and get right to the real deal. Okay, so can you give me guidance on manifesting $300 during this weekend? Guidance on manifesting $300 during this weekend, please. Guidance on manifesting $300 during this weekend, please. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. What is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here? Ten of Pentacle energy in the upright is like amazing looking card, but when it's in the reverse, it's like the energy is being blocked or restricted. Like that's the card I would want to get in the upright position for this whole thing, because it's letting me know like, oh yeah, you getting that money. You getting that money. All right. Oh my God, we got 10 of Swords and the Page of Cups. Well, coming as far as guidance goes, is basically just letting me know not to let myself be overrun by my mind, basically like keeping my egoic mind in check. And it's funny that the Page of Cups is here because, you know, cup energy is feminine, emotional energy. Sword energy is masculine, mind-based energy. And it's almost like, you know, my mind is primed for shit. Okay. It's primed to fear, primed to doubt, stuff like that. You know, and then Page of Cups, it's kind of like you're right in the beginning of your journey as far as like mastering your feminine side, mastering your emotions and stuff like that. So that's the good news. The good news is that, you know, at least, you know, I'm in the journey. I just need to like continue on mastering it, like make sure I'm not letting my fears get the best of me, and keep offering myself. Like that's basically a cup of love. Is that a fish? Yeah, which fish stands for fertility. It's almost like the more that you cultivate feeling good, it's going to multiply exponentially, because fish multiply exponentially too. And so he's got that in his cup, like he's going to offer it. So it's like, you know, my heart, my feminine energy has a lot to offer me. So I need to, you know, whenever I get into this bullshit mental state where I'm just run over by my fears, to allow my feminine energy to step in and give me the gift of peace, give me the gift of calmness, give me the gift of power. Not that masculine energy is power. It isn't power, okay? Masculine energy is power when your thoughts align, when your thoughts, you know, are, you know, when you're feeling courageous. Well, when your thoughts are aligned with, I guess feel good feeling stuff, you know, we're talking about, you know, when your thoughts are aligned with these things up here, you know, that's when it's okay. When your thoughts and feelings are aligned with, you know, states of power, it's okay. You know, masculine energy can be down here. It can be up here too. It just depends on what is fueling it, the state. So anyway. Okay. So basically this is saying I have the potential to, maybe that's what it's saying too, because 10 of Pentacles energy is like, that's all you're asking for is $300, really? You know, 10 of Pentacles is you're living in a lap of luxury, basically. And so it's like you're capable of producing so much more than just $300, but whatever. Okay. The only thing keeping me from being able to flip that energy around is going to be my egoic fears. And I can help temper that with, you know, my feminine energy, and just remember that feminine energy, well, it's not just feminine energy. Okay. It's just allowing myself to rest and to trust and to let these more, emotionally empowering states filter through. Okay, filter up and through. And that fish there, this kind of reminds me of like the mustard seed, because fish, like, they multiply exponentially. So it's like, if you can just, rest, let your mind off the hook, rest it and rest in some feminine energy and allow those higher evolved states to come through. It's just, you're the power, the manifesting potential and power is going to increase exponentially. All right, what else do we have? What other guidance do you have for me? The Hermit. Okay. Oh, there's the Queen of Cups again. I need to get so the Hermit energy is like going off to get a different perspective. So it's almost like leaving. I almost feel like it's leaving away. What are we leaving? Okay, I know what we're going to. The Queen of Cups is, again, that energy from before, heart-based energy, resting in that energy. What's the Hermit leaving though? What am I leaving behind? What am I leaving behind? What am I getting away from during this time? What am I getting away from during this time? That's weird. What is the Queen of Wands here? Why am I leaving the Queen of Wands? What's wrong with the Queen of Wands? Why do I want to leave the Queen of Wands behind? There's the Nine of Swords energy again, and here's the Six of Wands in the upright position. Oh, man. Okay, I'm not quite understanding what this means. Like, I understand the Hermit is saying to leave something behind and just completely be immersed in Queen of Cups energy. And then I asked, like, what do I need to be leaving behind? And for some reason it's saying I need to leave behind the Queen of Cups energy. Like, I understand the Nine of Swords in reverse energy. And I understand like the Six of Wands energy, because that's saying, you can get out of that Nine of Swords energy by basically celebrating all your victories, right? So I'm trying to figure out like what is wrong with the Queen of Energy stuff though, but maybe that's just one of those things I can clarify after the fact. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I'm sure I'll figure it out later. All right, so dare I ask what the outcome is going to be? What's the outcome going to be of this whole endeavor? What is the absolute outcome of this whole endeavor? Absolute outcome of this whole endeavor. What is the outcome of this? Which is fair and balanced. It's like you're gonna get what you deserve. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna get what I deserve, and at this point in time, oh my. All right, see what I mean? It's like sometimes I go too far. That's the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is talking about it can talk about overindulgence. It can also be talking about, if it's in reverse, it's almost like, and I'll have to double check this, because like Nine of Cups in reverse is possibly talking about overindulgence. Maybe it's saying I deserve to overindulge. Like what? I don't know about that. Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse here? Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse here? Now we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Guessing I need to be smart about something. Okay, so it's like, all right, I need to be smarter. Wow, it's like you need to be smarter with your money, is what it's saying. I overindulge too much, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm not liking my cards right now. I am. Because I'm wanting a definitive, like, yeah, well, you're going to do it and stuff like that. And I guess I need to stop asking for that because that's my job. I can have whatever I want. And this is saying you're going to get whatever you deserve. You know what I mean? And so I'm guessing my current streak is kind of like, well, you know, I need to do a lot better about taking my finances a lot more seriously, I guess. I do. Anyway, okay, that's it for now. I will be reporting back soon, and I can't wait to share my success story with you guys. Take care.